In the Book of Judges, the blending of human activities with spiritual forces is a prominent theme, going beyond mere physical interactions among people. Throughout this biblical text, the words gods or God appear approximately 24 times, mainly referring to entities in the spiritual realm, often identified as demons. The Hebrew term Elohim is used, which encompasses various beings of the unseen realm, including angels, demons, and the divine. This linguistic choice underscores an essential aspect of biblical theology, the interplay between human actions and the significant influence of spiritual powers. By repeatedly incorporating references to spiritual beings into the human narrative, the Book of Judges underscores a worldview that recognizes the presence and impact of supernatural forces on earthly matters. This viewpoint reveals the complexity of human experiences, suggesting that individual decisions and historical events are not merely isolated incidents, but are instead interwoven with a larger spiritual framework. The narrative invites readers to consider the influence of these spiritual forces, presenting a picture where human and divine interactions shape the course of history. The Book of Judges presents history through a prophetic lens, highlighting the interplay between divine and demonic forces within human events. The narrative showcases how these spiritual powers influence individuals, nations, and rulers, reflecting a grand cosmic conflict. This battle between divine intent and demonic resistance is a central theme, representing the broader struggle between God's creation and Satan's deceptive imitations. This motif is prevalent throughout biblical theology, emphasizing the ongoing spiritual warfare that shapes human history and experiences. In exploring the structure of the celestial hierarchy, the Bible delineates specific ranks and authorities within the angelic realm. Notably, only two high-ranking angels, Michael and Gabriel, are named, underscoring their crucial roles in God's divine plans. On the other hand, most demons are unnamed, yet a few, such as Baal and Astra, are identified, symbolizing significant demonic forces. These named demons act as representations of larger spiritual influences at work, offering insight into the broader spiritual dynamics present in biblical narratives. This distinction between named and unnamed spiritual beings highlights the organized nature of both divine and demonic realms and their impact on the world. Baal and Astra, typically represented as male and female respectively, go beyond mere symbols of gender. They represent spiritual forces intent on distorting God's intended plan for humanity. In the same way that humanity reflects God's image through both male and female, these demons present a corrupted version of gender identity that goes beyond traditional male and female distinctions. This spiritual ambiguity and fluidity are tactics used by demonic influences to disrupt and subvert the divine order established by God. The Book of Judges illustrates the powerful and pervasive influence of Baal and Astra, whose temptation often leads the Israelites away from God. Their influence is not limited to idol worship. It also involves a deeper agenda to corrupt human sexuality and identity. The connections between ancient idol worship and today's cultural shifts are evident. Just as Baal and Astra distorted worship to gain followers, contemporary ideologies are similarly attempting to redefine human identity and sexuality. This comparison highlights how ancient spiritual conflicts mirror today's societal challenges in understanding and maintaining God's design for humanity. The cultural dynamics we observe today are indicative of a deeper spiritual conflict, a struggle between adhering to God's design and falling prey to demonic deception. The current societal movement towards non-binary gender identities and sexual fluidity can be seen as a modern manifestation of the ancient tactics of Baal and Astra, whose goal was to undermine the reflection of divine order in humanity, replacing clarity with confusion and disorder. In this ongoing spiritual warfare, individuals face a significant choice: to affirm their God-given identity or yield to demonic influences. This battle extends beyond the physical realm, touching the core of human nature. Issues of gender and sexuality thus become arenas for this spiritual struggle, highlighting the broader cosmic conflict between good and evil. Biblical references to the worship of Baal and Astra, Judges 2 verses 13 and 1 Kings 18:19, illustrate how these ancient deceptions aim to disrupt divine order, a theme that continues in today's cultural shifts. As believers navigate through challenging times, they must stay rooted in God's truth, resisting the allure of spiritual deception. Despite the strong cultural influences, the divine foundation remains unshaken. By accepting and living according to God's design for humanity, people align themselves with His intentions, shining as examples of truth in a world filled with darkness. This steadfast adherence to God's principles acts as an anchor, providing stability and clarity amid the ever-changing tides of societal norms and values. The story of Judges serves as a powerful warning against spiritual compromise, highlighting the timeless relevance of divine truth. In a world often characterized by confusion and disorder, God's Word offers a steady source of hope, guiding believers through life's chaotic waters. As Pastor Mark emphasizes, the decision is straightforward. Either embrace God's design or fall prey to the deceitful temptations of demonic influence. This narrative underscores the importance of adhering to God's commandments, reminding believers of the consequences of straying from His path and the blessings of following His divine guidance.
If you found this video enjoyable, please consider liking and sharing it. Additionally, subscribing to this channel will ensure that you receive more updates in the future. Thank you.